Hello and welcome. I'm Sinon. Well, it is 18:15 South African Standard Time, and today I am going to be looking at a crypto market, which is, by the way, a market I recently fell in love with. So we're going to start by looking at SRP. I believe it's Ripple. It's currently trading, I believe, at 0.7086 USDs. And by the way, this coin is very, very promising based on what I saw. So if you look at here, this is a daily wave count, of course, starting from this low right here, which is 0.3823, and then we are looking to go to the upside here. But the wave count, by the way, which might confuse people, is like, how did I come with this diagonal? Well, if you look right here, we possibly have a triangle. So in the case whereby sometimes we have a triangle, we can have things like truncations. And believe me, this does qualify to be an ending diagonal. Either way, even if it's a wrong wave count, what matters is this low right here and then the move that follows it. So if you look here, the first wave count suggests that we have finished wave one of the minute degree, which is degree 10, as well as its wave two. So we're currently within wave three of three, which is we have already completed wave one of the minute degree, which is degree 11, as well as its wave two, which became a flat pattern right there, as you can see. It's just a regular flat, by the way. It's like an A and then a B and then a C, bottoming at 0.4917 USDs, and then we started pushing higher here. So the alternate of that, in the case whereby this is not 1 2 1 2, and then when wave three right now, would be that this was actually wave A, and then probably B right there, and then wave C of a running flat, and then we're pushing higher within wave three of the minute degree, which is degree 10 right here. So as you can see, once you see this color is like it's the same as this one as well as this bracket, it means probably it's a circle for me. So it's 1 2, and then we're approaching the third wave, which will be between the 1.618 as well as the 200% Fibonacci extension around 1.1 USD. So Ripple is really, really promising on the daily time frame. So looking at the lower time frames, which is the 4 hourly, we're still using Binance, by the way, as our data provider. It's TradingView, so I don't take any credit. We have our wave two right there, following that, ending diagonal, which, by the way, was truncated on the daily. So looking from that perspective, we have 1 2 3 4, and then wave five right here of wave one, which is like wave one of the subminated degree or degree 12, and then wave two, which bottomed at 0.5624, and then we started pushing higher. So yesterday I did a wave count here of this rally, and I found that we have 1 2 3 4 and then five, which is one, probably two, or 1 2, and then probably three, and then four. We should push higher for wave five, which, by the way, if it's wave five of say subminated degree, or a degree below that, which is like micro, because there's no way, let's say right here, this is micro, I mean subminated wave one, two, and then subminated wave three, and then four, and then somewhere five here, that would be enough. So it would have to be lowered by a degree. So in this case, I believe this is 1 2 and then 1 2. So it's basically a wave extension. And if you look here, it would, make sense, given that we had that Kennedy base channel and we haven't broken yet above it. Instead, we found some sort of resistance, we pushed down, and then we're now trying to breach it. And we will, believe me, before nighttime here in South Africa. So that's it, I believe, for Ripple. It should just, trade above this 0.7 407. I think we are still going to push higher here. We're still within wave three of three of three, because remember we said we're in wave three of the minute degree within wave three of the same degree as this one. And if you look, we have 1 2, and I believe this is three, and again 1 2 3. So this should be the most powerful move within this unfolding impulse. And you look here, you'll find that we have broken well above the Kennedy base channel, and even found some sort of support whereby we bottomed at 0.6400. So we're pushing higher here, which is really, really a good thing for me. There it is. If you look at a bit, of a zoomed out chart of the Ripple. And then looking at right here, it's Litecoin, by the way. I'm not really a fan, but it's really, really promising. Let's start from, the daily. We're still using Binance as our data provider on TradingView. If you look here, we had a WXY to complete wave 5 of a giant triangle, which has been unfolding. Litecoin didn't make sense for years, the way it has been moving, only to find out it has been in a triangle. So I took my time this other day because I was asked by Mary, of Wave 3 to be the crypto analyst for them. And then when I checked, Litecoin all along has been in a triangle, and it's been, a massive one, like it's a massive triangle, which recently completed. So I did a wave count from this bottom right here, which is 49.80 USDs, and then I found 5 waves to the upside, and then a corrective 3, which is kind of a flat right there, a running flat. And then I saw, a leading diagonal. I labeled that as wave one, and then the correction, which is wave two now, of a minute a degree. Remember, this is minute, and then this is minute, degree 10, degree 11, and then another 5 here, which is sub minute. And then we saw a 3 wave decline, which is wave two right there. So there are two things which are probably unfolding right here. One, we have 1 2, and then we also have another 1 2, and then we are going to breach above this resistance level with a strong rally with like a lot of volume right here. That's the first scenario. That is, we have 1 2 and then 1 2 right there. The second scenario would be that we have one, and then wave A, and then B, and then this is probably wave C of a running flat. Remember, the a flat, for it to be regular, we need our wave B to end at least not beyond the 105% retracement of wave A by wave B, and also wave C should end well below the end of wave A, which would be this one, A B C. In this case, we did go above the 105% retracement by wave B of A, but we failed to take out the low right here formed by the termination point of wave A within a flat. So this would be categorized as A, B, C running flat. So in that case, that would mean we have one, and then we have two, and then we're still going to push higher, which is like probably the third of a third of a third. It's really amazing how this is going to unfold. We have broken above this trend line right here. Remember, a trend line, you need only 2 points, and then once you can connect those 2 points, it forms, a trend line. So we should break above this resistance level right here, as well as this Kennedy base channel right here. So if you look again at a close look of that wave count, you have right here one, and then A, and then B, and then C, that's wave two, and then that diagonal right there, leading diagonal wave one, which topped at 71.52 USDs and then bottomed right there at 61.92. And then again another 5 waves, 1 2, and then 3 4 5, and it does quite make a lot of sense here. So look at it here. I've labeled it as one and then two, but the alternate is A, probably. But also there's a possibility that, for example, you have like this leading diagonal. This can be A and then B. I mean, this can be probably a W and then an X, and then right here a Y. There's like a lot of possible scenarios here. Also, if it's not, this can be one and then two right there, just as I have suggested to you. I just noticed this one, but you can have a lot of alternate wave counts in the wave principle. So this is what we would call a box range, by the way. If you look at how this price is moving, it's consolidating, it's seeking liquidity. And once it's done, you are going to see crypto pushing higher here, like, violently. We are going to see a very, very powerful rally. So I do though believe that this is 5 waves rather than like this 3 waves that we kind of like expecting, because I did check here, and it does make sense, because if you look here, this is a top right there of like of a rally from 64.5 to up there, and then we saw kind of a 3 wave decline to reach here, and then another one, right? So I think this is 1 2, if not, it's A right there, and then we have one and then two, of a running flare. Like there's a lot of possible scenarios, but I want to stick to this one. Either way, all of them, they all suggest one thing, that Litecoin should be bullish. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for me today. If you want more crypto insights, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I think I've said this on my Facebook page, that I will be kind of full-time a crypto analyst, because my friends have asked me to become one. I will continue to trade, gold and analyze for. It's just that right now I'm still busy. I will be going home. I haven't been home for quite a while, since January. I've been at school, so I will be going home. But every chance I get, I will upload. I love to upload, especially on my Facebook, Facebook page right there, as well as our private page, which is Simple Elliott Wave by Shane. So you should check them out. Well, that does it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one.